What's going on? Welcome to another edition of Classy Corner. Now, if you're like me, you love suede, but it can be a lot to care for, so some people avoid it altogether. And I get that, but I really like suede. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. I like actually caring for it. So today I wanted to talk with you about how I care for my suede shoes and some of the cool products I use to do that. Now, usually with the suede, you're worried about a few things. You're worried about stains and water because they happen easier than with other types of shoes, right? What I will do when I first get a pair of suede shoes is, one, I'll give them a good clean. So I will use a nice boar's hair brush like this one here, or even a crepe brush like this one is super useful, but just brush off everything. And then I'll use a cleaner. And I love the products from Saphir. They're a French company that do all kinds of leather and shoe care stuff, and they make the best products. I've tried tons and tons and tons of shoe care products over the years, and this company is one I keep going back to, especially for their suede stuff. Now, I will use this product here is a cleaner, and I will use it to clean off my shoes when I first get them. So it's super easy to do. Like I said, you brush everything down and then you just pull this out. The box contains a bottle of the Omni'Nettoyant and a little cleaning brush that's like a softer bristle than the boar's hair sort of brushes. But what I like to do is I like to just take and fill up the cap just like this. And then I'll soak those brush hairs in that, and I will just clean the top of the suede or all over if it's the first time. And you just give it a nice little scrub, clean it nice and evenly. And yeah, I mean, you just scrub it all down everywhere you need to go. And don't worry about it getting wet. It's not gonna mess up your suede. This is literally what this stuff was made for. You just gotta let it dry afterwards. But I will sit there and do this for my initial cleaning, and then eventually for if I need to do touch-ups. Because after I'm done with this initial cleaning, and this obviously isn't the initial cleaning for these pairs of shoes, I'm just doing this as an example. So pretend with me. But after you do the initial cleaning and you let it dry, what I will do is I will come in and use this super Invulner. Now this is from Saphir as well, because again, a theme. They make really great leather cleaning tools. But you just give this a little shake, follow the instructions on the back here, and spray it down, and it really does a great job of waterproofing your suede, but not like cheaper waterproofers do, where you spray this on and the suede all of a sudden becomes stiff and just kind of gross feeling compared to what it did before. This actually has some kind of wild magic in it that lets it maintain its softness and its feel, but protects it from water and stains and all that kind of stuff. And I'll spray that on. It has instructions on curing time and how far away you should hold it and all that. Follow all of that to a T, and you'll be good to go. And then anytime something happens, for a while you can just get away with using your little boar's hair or horsehair brush and just kind of scrubbing everything off as you need to. And it works so great doing that. Now, eventually it's gonna wear out and you're gonna have to do the process again. But, you know, like I said, this is part of the fun for me. I like doing this. I like taking care of all of my suede shoes when I need to think about something, if I need to brainstorm or contemplate or do all of that. Because I've done this for so long now, it's just kind of a ritual that I can do while I'm thinking about stuff, and clean my shoes and just kind of zone out and focus on what I'm trying to think about without my mind going a million different places. And that's part of what I like so much about it. I know a lot of people will get something and then just wear it till it falls apart and then buy something new. And you know, that's totally your prerogative, but whether I could do that or not, I like this part of it, this aspect, this ritual of cleaning the shoe. And if you're crazy like me, you will also clean the soles. Now for the soles, I use warm water and soap. I like to use this Oars and Alps soap here because I find it's a lot less harsh than a lot of other soaps. I'll just put it on the cloth and scrub it down to get it nice and clean. You can see the before and afters here. And you can see on the edge of these shoes how nice that works. I mean, I should have done a before of these, but they were super dirty and now they're nice and clean again because I like wearing my shoes. I don't like being particular about them. I just like to live my life and then I'll come clean them when I need to. Now, what if you get a really bad stain? Well, it's sort of the same process as the initial clean, just more focused. So like here on these, I got this stain from where my chocolate lab decided he wanted to just give this thing a little once over and give it a little nibble. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna try all the different stages. There's this wonderful little tool here for stains like this. It's basically a big rubber eraser, but it's meant for suede. It's called a Gommadin cleaner, but it's made for Nubuck and suede and all that kind of stuff. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take it over that stain spot and you're just gonna give it a little scrub. Just nice and gentle. You don't need a lot of pressure because I think part of what's wrong with this one is it's gone all the way through from where he was gumming on it and chewing on it, but that's okay. We're gonna try to get it as clean as possible. So you're just gonna spot clean it like that, and then you're gonna come with a crepe brush or your horsehair or boar's hair brush, either one is fine, and you're gonna try to clean it up as much as you can. Now it's already looking better, but you can see that we're not gonna be able to get this 100% because it's definitely worn down through the other side there. But what I would do next to try to remove just any lingering stains is get more of that Omni'Nettoyant and come through and just give it a little scrub until it froths up. And I see another little spot here, so I'm gonna go ahead and tackle that. And then we're gonna come in with the brush again, kinda clean it off. And I think while I'm at it, since I see some stains up here on the top too, looks like he chewed all over this and got drool everywhere. Man, I love this, guys, Maddox and Hudson, but those are the droolingest dogs. I had a Saint Bernard growing up, and Maddox drools as much as the Saint Bernard. There's no difference. Hudson drools less, but you know, still a lot of drool. All right, and then we're just gonna sit that aside and let it dry. Now we'll come back to these while I'm doing that. Since we're in repair mode anyway, and we can already see on this side, we can see a little bit of stain there and there. It looks like it's probably some oil, but we can just come in here with this. First, let's get this eraser and give it a good scrubbing. Kind of see if that helps. Because these erasers are great at spot cleaning. And then we'll use the crepe brush for something just a little sturdier than the horsehair, since we're trying to really work that stuff down in there. All right, and then now a horsehair to clean out all that grit. And then finally we'll come back, just a little bit of this soapy stuff. And this stuff works great. I mean, I can't recommend this enough because I've used so many Suede cleaners over the years and none of them have worked quite as well as this stuff does. And I mean, goodness gracious, I don't get paid for any of this. This is just what I like using. I don't know where else you could get it from. I always get all of this like shoe stuff from Kirby Allison. He always seems to have it in stock and have great prices on it. That's where I do like my brush here is from Kirby Allison. I even get all of my shoe trees from him as well. And cedar shoe trees are the key to longevity in your shoes. And if you wear loafers like this without sort of socks or anything like I do, since it's quite warm here all the time, you definitely want cedar shoe trees. But that's kind of real time, all the steps and all the products that I would do to clean suede and maintain it. And if you do that and you've bought good quality suede stuff, my goodness, it'll last as long as you do, if not longer. And it's, like I said, super easy. You can just do it while you're sitting there brainstorming, taking a conference call, whatever. Like, that's what I like about it. And it just keeps my mind from wandering while I'm doing it. Yeah, hopefully this helps you and makes you see that suede is a little bit easier to care for than you might have originally thought. And yeah, here's one more good look at like the major products that I use for everything. And then again, these are the brushes. You've got, I do horsehair and boar's hair brushes. I have both. The boar's hair is a little coarser. I have that one upstairs. That one's great for if you have like suede hiking boots and they get like mud on them and stuff. It's good at like just really scratching that out. But when you're using more supple suede, like these loafers here, you definitely want to go with the horsehair brush so it's not as hard on everything. But yeah, I mean, that's everything. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this. This was a real-time look at me cleaning stuff, and I know it's different, but hopefully it's informative. Oh yeah, and if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, because I like the little chart says like 98% of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed, so please subscribe. That helps out the channel immensely and lets me be able to do more stuff like this to offer you all information and entertainment, and maybe one day we'll do this live so we can just chat. All right, see ya. Bye.